What's good, gang? It's your boy Shadow there. I'm back with another video from 1090J. This one here is on OTF Boona. Let's get to it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090J, man. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Lil Durk affiliate OTF Boona being charged with kidnapping a man, duct taping his hands, and then executing him with a firearm. There's an old saying: you can take a dog out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the dog. Chicago has bred some of the most ruthless killers, and generations of kids have grown up around vicious, senseless violence. So what happens when one of these kids moves out of Chicago? You'd think it would save them, but the reality is, hurt people hurt people. And some people are just too far gone. 32-year-old Michael Golden would be more commonly known as OTF Boona, a close associate of Lil Durk. A black disciple, Boona was from Lamron, otherwise known as 300, and his reputation has him listed as one of them ones. With arrests as early as 17 for a weapon, 18 for armed robbery, and later for a machine gun, Boona was very much a product of his environment, but soon he'd start to exceed expectations. With Durk's rise to fame, he'd move OTF down south, making Atlanta home base. Boona was now out of the south side of Chicago, but apparently couldn't let go of his old ways. In March of 2021, Boona was accused of jumping out of an SRT Durango and opening fire on 4 people outside of a mall, resulting in a gunfight. 3 would end up shot, including a 6-year-old boy. Boona would jump back in the SUV and flee the scene without realizing he dropped his phone. This piece of evidence would lead to his arrest. 19-year-old Jakava Harris was shot in the foot before firing back at.
Look, gang, I ain't condoning this, but if you gonna do something, man, leave your phones and your IDs and shit at home, man. Leave that shit in the car or something, man. Because that's how he ended up getting caught. He dropped his phone at the scene. Let's get back to it.
At Boona. 19-year-old Deshaun Powell is shot in the back, and 18-year-old Karanji Reese would be unharmed. These 3 were members of MCF/Glizzy Gang, MCF standing for Money Comes First. The one who shot back was known as Lil Man Man, a local rapper from Atlanta, and this shootout would set off a chain of events. 3 months after the mall shooting, Lil Durk's house in Atlanta was broken into by home invaders, and gunshots were exchanged. The very next month, 19-year-old Marcus Holland Jr. was killed. He was known as Mark, was a member of MCF Glizzy Gang, and is rumored to have been one of the shooters that broke into Durk's home. It's been said they targeted Durk after Man Man was shot by OTF Boona. MCF Glizzy Gang would damn near fall apart as Man Man would be sentenced to federal prison after a federal agent was shot during a car theft. Karanji Reese would later be arrested for a nightclub shooting in which he allegedly shot 6 people, killing 2. With Durk's federal takedown, it would seem the city of Atlanta now felt like they could target OTF, knowing the main source of income behind them was gone. Just months ago, OTF Duty Low would be robbed and shot in Atlanta, and an affiliate of Quando Rondo would post his chain and watch to Instagram. But Boona wasn't hiding behind Durk's money, and Durk's lyrics would highlight the type of savage Boona is, as Durk said in his song Monitoring Me. Boona a bug, he gon' get up with you. See, I pay him not to get rid of. Talking about the ones with the Twitter fingers. Boona had a reputation of violence, and on July 22nd, 2025, he'd remind everyone.
My husband was driving, it was around 7 a.m. leaving to work, and he actually saw the body and saw the officers, and he stopped and he was like, should we be worried?
What makes this mystery even more puzzling is what Abby Gonzalez and her neighbors say they didn't hear at around 6 o'clock Tuesday morning. No gunshots, no screams, no sounds of violence that would explain how a man in his 20s ended up dead with a gunshot wound.
I have 2 little ones in the house, and we're always outside here in the church, so it makes us feel scared a little bit.
Police arrived on scene locating a Hispanic man who'd been shot to death, but nobody reported gunfire. The next day, the man was identified as 28-year-old Oscar Alexis Cruz, a father of 1. Investigators would soon learn of the horrors Oscar went through leading up to his violent death. An arrest warrant would be signed for Boona on August 7th. It would allege Boona traveled to Lawrenceville, a city 40 minutes from downtown Atlanta. Between 1:30 in the morning and 3 a.m., police allege Boona broke into Oscar's home, bound his hands with duct tape, demanded money, searched through his home, and executed him by shooting him multiple times, then dumped his body 9 minutes away in a church parking lot. Boona would be charged with murder, aggravated assault, home invasion, kidnapping, armed robbery, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Escaping the city of Chicago and moving to Atlanta.
Goddamn, Boona. Boy, you got a goddamn rap sheet. For real. You done did it all, man. Free Boona. Free Lil Durk.
For a new start, OTF Boona is just Boona without Durk. The fame, the fortune, was sitting inside of a federal facility, while Boona was left to fend for himself and revert back to the old him. As the quote says, you can take a dog out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the dog. And now, Boona is facing fucking forever. And for bounding someone with duct tape before executing them, I wouldn't be surprised if he faces execution by the state of Georgia. Now, one of the most important things to take from this video, in my opinion, is Lil Durk is OTF. OTF is nothing without Lil Durk. I don't think anybody has really reached that level of success aside from a handful of people out of Chicago, right? You got G Herbo, you got Chief Keef. As far as like millionaires or even multi-millionaires, Lil Durk is up there. And the guys he had around him were willing to do shit because that's what kept him in Durk's circle.
Man, that's how it is when a nigga got money, man.
They didn't really add any value. They weren't dropping hit songs. And the music is how Durk is getting all of his fucking money. Without Durk, these dudes ain't OTF, they're just them. The money, the fame, the fortune, it's gone. It's inside of a federal facility. It's Durk. Without him, there's nothing else. And the thing is, I'm gonna be blunt with it. When Durk got locked up, whoever else was claiming OTF in Atlanta, all that shit they was stirring up, they said Vaughn went down there and killed somebody, this and that. Then they had the robbery case where someone else got popped. Like, they went down to Atlanta and got into some shit. But the thing is, Durk had a shitload of money behind him, which meant so did OTF. And without Durk, these dudes out here doing whatever. We don't know what Boona was going through. He could have been trying to rob dude for weed, jewelry, whatever. We don't know the situation. I'm sure it wasn't just a random robbery, you know what I'm saying? Like, I highly doubt it. He was most likely looking for something, didn't find it, and everything was too far gone. Now he feels like he gotta kill him, and he did. I don't know how he got caught up. I don't know the details. There's a lot of details that haven't been released. All we can go off is the warrant, and this is what the warrant alleges. He broke into the crib, tied him up with fucking duct tape, searched through his shit, threatened him, kidnapped him, shot him to death, and dumped him in a church parking lot where he got found by a neighbor at 6 in the morning. And you know, the realization sets in when you see people that were once with a multi-millionaire traveling the world, being up on stage with him, now doing desperate crash out shit like this. And the realization is gonna hit him even more now that he realizes he needs a legal team and he doesn't have that Drew Findling money. He doesn't have Young Thug's lawyers money, you know? He's just fucking Boona. What does he have? The fact that he went and allegedly did something like this shows you he doesn't have much. Otherwise, he wouldn't be risking it all. And that's honestly what I respect about Duty Low. He got robbed, he got shot, and he went and did an interview on Danza Project. Shout out to them. And he basically broke it down like, you know what? Some gangster shit went down, and I just gotta respect the game. That's it. He didn't go crash out about it because he's still getting to a bag. He still has something going on. And he's staying out the way because clearly he watched his boy get taken down by the feds. And obviously nobody wants to go out like that. So I hope y'all are able to get a message out of this video. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Gang, there you have it. Another one by 1090 Jake. This one here is on the Durk affiliate. OTF Boona. How he done duct taped the man, killed him, and dumped him at a church. If y'all liked this video, drop your comments down below. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'm out.